Hi everyone, my name is Mark Mambretti and I'm the Director of Personnel here in East Aurora Schools. The purpose of today's brief video is to give you an introduction to what it means to be a substitute teacher within our district. To start off, let's talk about the need for substitute teachers. Over the last 6 months, it's become extremely clear how important schools are in the lives of children and the lives of the community at large. We all desire to return to normal, and this year has been off to a fantastic start. However, to continue to be able to be that positive force in the lives of students and our community, the need for qualified, enthusiastic substitute teachers who can keep our programs going is greater than ever. What sort of candidate are we looking for? We're looking for a candidate of great character and integrity, someone who could get stuff done, folks who care about people, especially children, folks who can think big and bold, and yes, folks who are fun to work with. To become a substitute teacher in our district, you need to meet the following requirements. First, you need to complete an application. That application can be found on our website, www.eastaurora.org/employment, or on our brand new substitute teaching website, www.eastaurora.schools/subs. Substitute teachers need to have a bachelor's or 4-year degree. They need to be able to pass a New York State fingerprinting background check. If you are a certified teacher, which is not a requirement of this job, we need to see proof of your certification. Most importantly, we need to see a desire to make a positive difference in the lives of children. Some education experience would be preferred, so if you have experience working in a daycare, a summer camp, a school, student teaching, that would be great, but it's not required. In addition, we have a strong need for specialty skills, those who have experience working with students with special needs, those who have experience with higher level math or science, art, music, technology, or one of our world language offerings, Spanish, French, or Latin. If you are hired by our district, the process would look like this. First, to accept a position, you'd go on to either Frontline or ASOP. Those are our absent management systems. Those have all the openings in the district, laid out on a calendar, by building, by assignment, and by teacher. There's assignments that are both in advance, if a teacher knows that they're going to be out for a training or for some sort of appointment, and also day of, for when they wake up and just can't make it in. The good news is you get to pick the assignments you want, for the teachers you want, in the buildings you want, on the days you want. You are in total control of your schedule. Waking up each day, you would pass a brief COVID screening that starts with a temperature check and then goes through a series of questions, and we'll go over those a little later on in this presentation. Arriving in one of our 3 buildings, you check in the main office and complete the necessary payroll paperwork, and then head up to the classroom where you would find the lesson plans left by the teacher. The world we're living in now is full of technology, and especially with virtual and distance learning. Don't let that stop you. We have people here on staff who can help you with all of your technology needs. Depending on the building you work in, you would start at different times. Parkdale subs start at 8 o'clock. Middle school subs start at 7:30, and high school subs start at either 7:25 or 8:20. The time you leave is put on the screen here, but really you get to leave after the last scheduled class of the day, which varies based on the teacher's schedule. We also have full day and half day assignments available, both for the morning and for the afternoon. The break in the day is about 11 o'clock in each building. We also have short and longer term assignments from 1 week to up to 12 weeks. There's even assignments that are semester long. So what are the expectations and responsibilities for a substitute teacher? Well, let's start about the expectations. At Parkdale, you're responsible in this current model for teaching up to 2.5-hour teaching blocks. There's assignments provided and breaks built in, but we have a morning group and an afternoon group each day. The middle school and the high school, you are responsible for teaching up to 5 classes. Those periods are about 40 or 41 minutes in length, and sometimes it comes with a duty. You will be given a break and also time for lunch. And you will also be given support from the office and fellow teachers. We're not here to leave you alone in a classroom. We're here to make you successful. The responsibilities we ask in return is that first and foremost you provide supervision of students. You maintain safety and order both in the classroom and in the hallways, that you follow the lesson plans provided for you by the teacher, and again, most importantly, that you are a positive, calming presence in the lives of children. So what do we pay? Pay is $90 a day if you are not a New York certified teacher. It's $105 a day if you are a New York State certified teacher, and again, that's where we would need your proof of certification. After 35 days in a year, that moves up to $110. Semester-long assignments will go on to a teacher's salary scale and even come with benefits. And the most important piece that you walk away with when substitute teaching for us is the satisfaction for knowing you made a difference. As a special incentive to substitutes who begin substitute teaching with us this year, if you substitute 10 times for us within this school year, we're going to reimburse your fingerprinting fee. That fee is approximately $100 and is paid directly to the state, but if you give us 10 days of substitute teaching, we'll reimburse that fee for you. So what's the COVID screening? Well, before you leave your house each morning, you would need to take your temperature and make sure you don't have a temperature of over 100 degrees. You have to, in the last 48 hours, make sure you've not experienced any of the following symptoms. That you haven't tested positive for COVID or awaiting a positive COVID test. That you've knowingly not been in close or immediate contact with anyone who's tested positive or awaiting a COVID test. And in the last 14 days, you cannot travel to anywhere on the New York State Travel Advisory. I know a lot of folks have questions about subbing in the current environment, and much has been made about how our schools have been made safe for students and teachers. That can be a little intimidating coming in not knowing what to follow. Again, we're here to help you through that whole process. What you need to know is that in the classroom that you will be required to wear a face covering at all times that others are present with you. We maintain a 6 to 10 foot physical distancing, and there are barriers, both that the students sit behind and that you would teach from behind. We encourage frequent hand washing, and always incurring as many layers of protection between you and the students as possible. Those layers can be masks, barriers, distance, hand washing, anything that keeps the environment safe. Students have been trained in safety protocols and are here to help lead you in them as well. And at the end of the day, we ask that you follow all posted expectations. Our mantra this year is that we need to frustrate the germ, and we need to make sure that our students are safe, and our teachers are safe, and our substitutes are safe as well. Finally, if you have questions or concerns or want to know what the next steps are, I'm going to ask that you contact 2 of my assistants, either Jennifer or Jane, and their details are provided here on the screen. If you need to know more directly, feel free to contact me. My direct line and my email are there as well. And once again, the new website that we've set up for this purpose is easteroroschool.org sub. I want to leave with a closing thought. We all know that one person who's made a difference in our young life. We don't know exactly who or where we're going to make that impact on the lives of others. But all we know is that one child, one teacher, one book, one pen has the power to change the world. We hope you join us in the role of substitute teacher, in the role of changing the world. Thank you.